I'm standing in the recently excavated part of the ancient city of Laodicea in the region of Phrygia, which is modern-day Turkey. Of course, this city is most well known for Bible readers because one of the 7 letters to the churches in the book of Revelation was to the church in Laodicea. But actually, when Paul wrote the epistle to the Colossians, he makes special mention that the book of Colossians should also be read to all the believers in Laodicea, because Colossae was a much smaller town than Laodicea, just about 30 kilometers away from here. The letter to the church in Laodicea was maybe the most scathing, the most rebuking, telling them to change their thinking, change how they looked at things. And then there's just one little phrase I want to remind you of at the end of the letter to the church in Laodicea. It says, get eye salve and anoint your eyes that you may see. And that word anoint, there are several words that are translated anointing or anoint in the Greek, but this one is the word enkreo, which is where we get Christ the Anointed One. You could read this verse, get your eyes on Christ. Anoint your eyes with Christ. Let your eyes be Christ-focused, Christ-centered, that you may really see the truth. And what a message that is for all of us. What had happened to the people in this region, and it seemed to have been a temptation based on Paul's epistle to the Colossians, they were getting their eyes off of Jesus Christ, onto their own performance, onto their own rituals, in the case of the people here in Laodicea, onto their own riches, how well they were doing, because this was a very prosperous area. This was a commercial city where there was a lot of wealthy people when it came to wealth and finances, so they assumed they were also wealthy spiritually, so they got their eyes off of Jesus. And the answer given to them was, let your eyes be Christified. Let your eyes be Christ-focused, that you can really see what's going on. And that's the truth for all of us. You see, real counseling, biblical counseling, gospel counseling never looks at the problems first. It always looks at Christ first. That's the difference. Religious counseling, when someone receives just general counseling and you look at the problem, you analyze the problem, and then maybe at the end of a counseling session, then the counselor prays a little prayer and puts a little focus on Jesus. But gospel counseling is always the opposite. It puts a huge spotlight on Jesus Christ and who He is in you. And once that has been established, then you deal with the various problems in people's lives. So let's send that message on. Let's get our eyes on Jesus Christ, and then everything else starts falling into place. Reporting to you from Laodicea in modern-day Turkey.
Enjoy Peter Youngren's unique teachings in the footsteps of Paul on location in Greece and Turkey, from Athens and Corinth to Philippi, Thessalonica, Ephesus, Laodicea, and much more. The gospel of God's grace will come alive in a new way as we better understand the people who first received it. You will discover fresh insights that are so familiar from reading the book of Acts and the epistles. Enjoy teachings from Mars Hill, Paul's prison, Lydia's baptism in Greece, and from Pergamon, Ephesus, and St. John's Basilica in Turkey. Order this 4-DVD series that includes 14 teachings with Peter Youngren, normally retailing for $60 plus shipping and handling. Order your copy today for a gift of only $35. Don't miss this opportunity to enjoy these teachings on location in Turkey and Greece with Peter Youngren, each one with a profound revelation of God's grace that will make a difference in your life. Order your copy today in the footsteps of Paul. Use your Visa or MasterCard and call 1-877-974-7223. Operators are standing by.